No, but now we are. Nice try.
Damn.
It was a
waiting
dumb
for
joke.
me.
All right.
I can't believe you've defaced celery like this.
God damn it. Ooh, almost knocked over my coffee. That would have been terrible. All right, so with that, we are finally live. Again, sorry about last week. We always got to have one of those trouble players that just disappears for a little bit, but it's okay. We're back.
You're lucky I don't just walk off into the nearest patch of woods and disappear forever.
Wasn't it you who canceled last week, Scooty, actually?
You weren't here last week.
We were gonna play on Sunday.
Were we?
Yeah.
And you
I'm
sent a
pretty sure
message in
you-
the schedule app, the schedule chat.
I'd have to. Oh well, maybe. Either way. Oh well. To
You
be
can
fair,
disappear into the woods.
to be fair, like with Sundays, like today, of course, with Spira, like with work and all that kind of stuff, which means I should probably keep this intro short. But who wants to do the recap before we jump right in?
We made
Eldor
a boat
almost
not
died.
exist anymore. But yeah, talking. Woo. Is any of that intelligible?
Yes, it was. We made a boat disappear. Eleanor literally is like half dead. We finished up on the I can't remember the name of the boat.
The Diligence.
That
Yeah, the
doesn't exist
diligence.
anymore. We fucked up a lot of bad guys. We saved an onion and a monkey and a togasepe.
We also saved a Roserade, and we never mentioned it, but I will like to plead to the DM that we retconned and we did take the Delphox so that it didn't die on the ship.
With all those people, they're fine dying.
I believe it would be safe to say, considering it wasn't like everyone was knocked out, that they just took the Delphox.
We literally purposefully knocked out a man and put him in a random room, though.
We
It is
did.
true. You probably do have blood on your hands.
It's not the first time.
That's true.
Definitely not the first time. We met Tito.
Tito!
Tito owes me some shit.
Hey, Toe.
And dun dun dun, like Eleanor predicted, Ardos is an asshole.
Yeah, buddy.
Fucking Argus.
How dare Axel not text Seth back, by the way?
Fuck. I knew I forgot something. I got distracted.
It's only left Seth on red like 4 or 5 times. It's fine.
Do you blame him?
What's that supposed to mean?
Look, he's just not into you, okay? All right. With that, so of course, I believe when we left off with the stream, it was pretty much, I think it was basically that I described the explosion and then the slight aftermath, and then we ended the stream. I didn't even so I told what happened was the players, they reached the ship and basically crash land onto the deck, and with both Seth and Eleanor basically knocking on death's door, they were without hesitation taken to back to Wellborn, which they have been to. Of course, that's also where Seth has already been in the hospital once, so he gets to go back.
patient
Already.
record.
I was literally about to say already has a patient record.
Yep. And so obviously it takes a bit to get to Wellborn and takes a bit in the hospital. So as it is, spring has come and gone, and we are officially in the summer months, which is why you can barely see it, but Jujubee is now sporting the summer coat. Which I forget, does that change something about...
It changes. I have to read up on it because I forgot about that too.
Okay.
It changes, one of her abilities.
Alright. So, with that, I think we can freely begin. Might as well just start in the hospital. All of you are kind of sharing one large room. There's a couple of other, like, various patients, along with Tito as well. Spira, obviously you were, like, treated and then, like, kicked to the curb, basically. So they brought you, like, a chase lounge, and you've probably been sleeping there waiting for your friends to wake up. So you are fully conscious while the other two are starting to rouse.
Fair enough.
And since I think Eleanor, of course, has to get dinner, Eleanor, while you have the vice grip on the Celebi, you start kind of like waking up first, I suppose.
I love how I was the most damaged and Eleanor is the tank. Well, I suppose I'd just, wake up disorientated as fuck. Look around the room, mildly confused, and look down in my arms to see the onion.
Onion. And it's kind of like, it's almost like it's stuck in an eternal, like, nightmare. It's kind of like quivering and, like, whimpering and stuff. And you can tell that its coloring is off, for sure.
Kind of coloring.
It's not that, like, bright kind of green. It seems more like dim. Like, it looks wilted, I guess. Like from the movie. Just less veiny. I guess.
I think it should be more
Veiny, more.
No veins, preferably.
I forget that's not what it had. It was just wrinkled there. It's just not as wrinkled, but it is, like, discolored.
That is also not a good thing to describe based on the current train of thought.
Well, listen, that's how lettuce wilts. It wrinkles.
That's how the heads of cabbage fall, I guess.
How the cabbage rolls.
Well, alright, so the Celebi is, like, having a nightmare. I'm gonna, like, rub my, like, thumb along the top of its head.
Simba.
It makes, like, that papery, like, papery sound, like when you're getting rid of that little, like, dried leafy stuff on the onions. Kind of just crinkles under your thumb. Ugh.
Trying to figure out how to, rather, I want to channel it, but also not, like, in character, like, consciously channel it.
Right. Sure. I mean, you know, kind of doing what you're doing, you do kind of make a bit of a connection, and it's almost it's very strange. It's not like when you have channeled shadow Pokemon where it's like literally nothing and you get pushed out, but it's definitely not that of a normal, like you're not really getting anything. You're almost getting like TV static almost.
Mm-hmm.
But you do feel like an overwhelming sense of like sadness, and even perhaps maybe a little tinge of guilt in there for some reason. It's like just overwhelming negative thoughts.
Okay. Well, moving on from the Celebi, because, alright, what the fuck's going on? But, clearly we also had the Apom and the Togepi. And, you know, Eleanor would remember there's 2 others that were in the same conditions and would kind of be looking around the room to see if they're present.
They appear to not be in the room with you, but you don't really see anybody's Pokemon. But since Eleanor didn't, or excuse me, Spira didn't really pass out, she may have been around enough to know that they were taken to a Pokemon specific kind of area, not to a Pokemon center, but like a Pokemon wing of the hospital.
Alright, well, in her looking around the room, she would have made eye contact with Spira.
Prolonged eye contact.
Prolonged eye contact.
Prolonged eye contact.
And,
I lived.
she's gonna...
I lived, bitch.
Literally. After, making eye contact with Spira, she's gonna look back down at the Celebi, look back at Spira, and go, how many days has it been?
3 days on the boat, 4 days in the hospital.
It's been about a week.
Jesus. She's gonna kind of run her hand through her probably disgusting tangled hair. Just kind of sigh. What is going on?
I don't know. I'm just glad that we all made it out. And we got to Wellborn in time.
Eleanor's gonna look towards the bed that Seth would be in.
He's beginning to stir as well. What's Country Boy doing?
Probably just half awake, staring up at the ceiling. Trying to process where the hell he is without moving.
Fair enough.
What's on the hospital TV?
Actually, it's a good question. It's probably a kind of a report about the strange kind of explosion that happened. Obviously, it was kind of caught on maybe some, I don't want to say dash cams, obviously, that's not what they are, but you know how sometimes fishing boats will capture random shit sometimes?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff, and seismographs all across the region picked up on this anomaly, and it appears that the reporter is interviewing none other than our Ardos himself. And he's just kind of, obviously the TV is muted, but you can see the captions, and he's basically just giving some kind of like bullshit kind of explanation, using as much technical babble as possible to make it kind of go over everyone's head.
Is there a table anywhere within reach of Eleanor's hospital bed?
Yes, of course. Yeah, one of those like bedside tables.
Yeah, what's on it?
A large bouquet of flowers.
Anything else?
If you're looking for the remote, I will say you have the remote.
No, I'm looking for... No, just something small.
Oh, something small? Yeah, maybe there's like a pin on the table, like a pin and pad.
Cool. Well, then Eleanor's gonna pick that up and chuck it at Seth to, stir him.
Why did I know you were gonna do that?
I could have taken the vase of flowers.
Hey, I know you just woke up from a coma, but let's give you more head trauma.
I thought you were gonna throw it at the TV.
I was like, should I just be like, there's a cupcake on the table, just splatter it against the TV?
No, I mean, Eleanor is most definitely concussed. She probably would toss something at the TV, but no, her prerogative right now is waking Seth. And also my dinner is done, so give me like 2 seconds.
Sure. Alright, Seth, what do you do when you've been hit in the head by the pin?
Well, now she's not here to respond to how Seth reacts.
That's fair. Alright, then I guess we can wait. Of course, I completely forgot. Obviously I have streamer mode on. I did not realize that our special guest was here.
Yeah,
I believe you said you were quiet.
Quietly sitting.
Yeah. Do you mind unmuting yourself for a second so I can check your audio?
You can see exactly how quiet it is.
Holy shit, yeah.
Or
you're
see
really-
how staticky it is.
It's staticky?
I don't.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
It might be just on my end because I got shitty Wi-Fi. But...
No, he's very staticky.
Okay.
Oh man. Every time.
Yep, let me turn you down just a little bit. There we go. Yep. Alright, you try to get that settled. You can mute yourself again.
I don't know what the issues is the problem. It's a new headset.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if chat knows if they're not in the Discord, but I do have a couple of NPCs that are not controlled by me, but by other people. And this was the perfect chance to bring one of them in. Hopefully we can get that static problem fixed.
While
Any less staticky?
Yes, much better.
I just literally wiggled it in circles.
Yep, that'll do it. I think I might need to turn you up just a bit now that the static is not peaking. There we go. Alright, what was that, Spira?
Oh, yeah, I was just gonna say while this interaction was happening, I think Sphera is gonna unmute the television and just, let it play. I have a feeling it would be comically loud before turning it down.
Yeah, as it is.
As
Yeah,
it
you can.
always is.
Yep, you kind of you can hear a bunch of people in the room just kind of get startled. But then, yeah, it's just, again, Ardos just kind of giving his random his explanation, but then he kind of, mentions that, we at the Penumbra Foundation are investigating the situation, and we're sending ships over there to take a look, where we fully assume it is some type of Pokemon or unknown phenomenon, similar to random bouts of Dynamax energy that Galar faces. So no need to worry in the slightest.
Right. Yeah, it's running that breaking news clip over and over.
Yep. Yeah, and you can see basically there you kind of in the background when it's done, it just kind of like rolls as like B footage of like different angles, and some of them you're actually like caught kind of like flying away from the situation. You can just like barely make it out.
Aren't hospitals so much fun?
The first
Also-
thing that oh, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I love how we're also in a oh, what do they call it? When hospitals have to just fill a room with hospital beds.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back. Yeah, I mean, I guess normally hospitals, they have like what, the 2, maybe 3 beds to a room, but yeah, it was yeah, we can say this is one of those like overflow rooms or something like that, or outpatient maybe. I forget what they're called. Even though I spent like 2 years, or well, no, a couple months in and out of hospital helping people. Welcome back. So, Seth, now you can react to having
Yeah.
a pin thrown at your head.
So, yeah, I think first Seth is startled by the TV turning on. So he's just like starting to wind down from that, and then all of a sudden, like a pen smacks him in the side of the head. So he just like slowly turns toward Eleanor.
She gives him a cheeky grin.
At first, he's like, "What the fuck?" And then he just like, clearly still a little drugged up, goes, "Yeah, you think they got like a hospital punch card? Like, hey, 8 more times saving you from deadly shit. We'll give you the 11th treatment free."
I don't know, but that's a great idea.
You get a free Snover cone.
Seth's
Listen,
never
stop
even had a
remind-
silver cone.
Stop reminding me, I have a coupon I forgot to use.
Hey, Spear, I know that we have to get to the next gym and all at some point, but can we please go back to Crag Beach and, you know, get snow cones first, please?
I mean,
This is actually how I write Eleanor off of the campaign. She takes tuba and she's gone. She's going to Crag Beach on her own.
Vera, we just got out of the hospital. Let us get a treat.
All right, and I think with that, you kind of hear like a voice. Obviously, it's Tito's going, "Oh, I see you two are finally awake."
I see
bed,
you're
or is he
fucking
standing?
alive.
What was that, Eleanor?
Is he standing or is he in a bed?
No, he's in a bed. He's like he's next to you.
Well, aren't we all smiles here?
He goes, I barely know what happened, and that TV did not help.
of course not.
Love the fact that the TV's muted and just the sound of it turning on, that was it. That woke up Seth and Tito?
Yeah, well, it's like, you know how sometimes the TV is just way too loud when it's been muted? And so it came on and it was, you know, maybe max volume.
There was a
Oh,
hard of
okay.
hearing patient in
Yeah.
here before us.
I didn't realize that we turned the volume on.
Yeah, Spirit did.
Yeah, I hit the unmute button and it was like at 97%, and it's like, oh god, why? Down, turn it down.
Yep.
Ah,
No more peace in this hospital wing.
Nope.
nope.
Well, this is my first time being awake in 7 days.
Eleanor is woke.
Anything to catch us up on, Spira, that we missed?
I have spent all of my time here with you, or, you know, taking care of my own business.
I think the only thing you might have gleaned from nursing staff is that there is a fair going on down at the beach.
So I did hear that there was a fair starting soon, but I wasn't really concerned with it. I was more
How could you not be concerned with the fair?
because my friends are in hospital beds in comas.
Wait,
I've been in a coma before, it's fine.
Yeah,
I've-
it wasn't
this is-
easy the last time either.
I've exploded twice. See,
That's 2 more times than it should have been.
but Spira, think about this. You could have gone to the fair and came back, and then when I woke up, I would have had funnel cake waiting for me.
You could have won
Priority.
Eleanor a stuffed animal.
Listen, Eleanor does not need any more stuffies.
I mean, maybe you can get one that doubles as a backpack.
No, it's like a really off-brand. It's a Digimon that they're claiming to be a Pikachu.
Doesn't want me to get the... He doesn't want me to get the plush backpack because then it becomes a weapon.
Can't fit much in here, but you know what I can fit? A brick.
Oh, god damn it.
I swear, you two are going to be the death of me.
Not if they die first.
Yeah, we're gonna be the death of ourselves.
That's fair
Me?
enough.
I'm not the one who gets into fights with people. No, instead Pokemon think that, oh, look, it's a target for me to explode.
Exactly, I don't stand next to Graveler and shit.
I didn't either!
You were the closest during that thing on the mountain.
It's not my fault he walked up to me.
Listen, Hubris knows to use Wide Guard a little bit more judiciously now, let's say. I've been trying to, you know...
Hubris will protect us from our own hubris.
Listen, he's a piece of work. I've been trying to train him, okay?
Speaking of Pokemon,
I've made sure that all of yours have been taken care of.
well, I appreciate that, but, she's gonna gesture to the Celebi in her arms. Any idea where the other two are?
I believe the hospital staff took them to you know, see what they could do. I think they tried to take the Celebi, but cold dead hands and all that.
Yeah, that tracks.
How far apart are the hospital beds?
Within pen throwing distance.
Like enough that if like both of you stretched out your arms, you would like barely be able to like grab hands. That kind of distance.
Like 3 feet apart.
I guess so, yeah.
Seth is gonna like, I don't know what he's hooked up to, but in his still pretty high state, he's gonna like try to roll over a bit and just like wave his arm toward the Celebi.
Grass Pokemon.
And if they were closer, I was gonna have him like try to pat the Celebi, but then probably smack Eleanor instead.
Eleanor would beat the shit out of him.
Go back into the coma.
Damn it.
You know, if the Celebi wasn't essentially like seizing in Eleanor's arms, I probably would have picked up their little arm and waved back, but this is not the time for that.
What do you mean you're not gonna have Celebi do like the little ferret dance? Pick it up, just
Celebi the dangle test like you do with cats.
yeah.
Why am I not gonna do that? Because if Eleanor is that fucked up, somebody's gonna try to take the Celebi from Eleanor, and Eleanor's not letting go.
It's the PPR or PPS. Yeah, PPS, the Pokemon Protection Service. But then you find out that they're working for Penumbra anyways, so.
Alright, well.
So now that you're awake, it's been a week, obviously. It's now properly summer. So I was going to go and well, get some more like proper like summer clothing to travel in, because it's getting way too warm for this stuff. And she gestures at what she's wearing.
Just make some jorts. Join the club.
I'm not even wearing jeans.
Get you some jeans and make some jorts.
Why not just buy the jorts? If I even wanted to wear them in the first place, which I don't, by the way.
Imagine not buying those khakis that have the zippers. You can just zipper them and
Listen, a pair of jorts ain't a true pair of jorts unless you fuck up the cut a little bit and they're uneven.
Totally off topic, but on the topic of jorts.
Oh god.
The worst pair of jorts I've ever seen weren't actually a pair of jorts. My grandmother was having a yard sale once, and I was there, you know, just sitting in the garage helping her.
Mm-hmm.
And this is down in Florida.
Oh,
and this man came walking up. Man had on a pair of jeans. Except he cut out like the front half of the jean up past his knee. The back half was still down to his ankle.
Oh.
I've seen that before.
I haven't, but it seems like an experience.
So it was like a pants tailcoat?
Yes.
Yeah. It was disgusting.
That's
God
funny
damn.
as fuck.
That's better than somebody trying to like DIY their own like assless chaps or something.
All chaps are assless.
Not if you add asses to them.
God,
Are all assless things chaps?
God, it's like when newscasters say, "Oh, we found a dead corpse." It's like, the corpse is dead.
Well, that being said, Sphera just goes, you know, if obviously I am going to have some nurses check on you, and if you feel up to it, probably getting up, walking around, maybe getting something solid in your stomachs, perhaps.
Maybe some funnel cake?
You know, I was maybe something a little healthier than that first, but
But Spira, I've never been to a fair before.
then how do you even
wait. It's been a week.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Oh,
My
God.
berries!
They're over in the corner of the hospital room.
Yep. The nurses have obviously just been picking the berries and taking them to the cafeteria.
Damn it.
My berries!
Maybe there's like a half-eaten one next to Tito.
How dare they? There's more to taking care of berries than just picking them every day, okay? You gotta like make sure the mulch is good and water them and not overwater them or they get fruit rot.
That's what the auto growers are for. That's what they're in.
Shh. Seth does more than just leave them in the auto growers, okay?
Also, Eleanor's head's gonna whip to Tito. Stealing berries too?
You can see that he's like has it in his hand and he's like, I don't know what you're talking about.
You owe me $16, buddy.
And you owe me a revive.
And he goes, I mean, if I get to my PC, I got a max revive I could give you. Does that work?
It
Taking
does.
a man's berries when he's unconscious. Fucking gremlin.
Look, they were starting to wither, okay?
And don't try to think you can get away. I know where you live.
What?
I know where you live.
Who is that?
Based off his accent, where would you say Tito is from?
Actually, he kind of sounds like Spira. Like he doesn't sound like at least his direct family doesn't sound like they're from the region. Because we of course we never established what region Spira's family is from, but since she has an accent, clearly it must be from, I don't know, probably like.
No, Spira speaks the native accent.
I could have sworn
No.
you said.
Her family is foreign, yes, but she
He's
was
the
born
first
and raised
gen.
here. In this region. This is meant to be. That's why she speaks in a pseudo-Greek accent. Because that's what the region is inspired by.
Well, the shape is.
What?
The shape is, at least, yeah.
The shape is, yes.
Shape, yes.
No,
Okay.
obviously she should just start talking like Link.
God damn it.
Oh yeah?
Oh boy, smooching time.
Oh god, no!
That deserves a kiss, right? No. I won!
God.
Spira, when she walks in and Eleanor's conscious in the hospital bed.
Alright, well, then if that's the case, I don't know, he sounds... let's just say he probably sounds like one of the, I guess, islanders in a way. Probably from, you know, maybe Kinswood or Dagwood Point. He just it's slightly different.
Don't worry about that, Tito. But I know.
Okay. I mean, don't really go home much anyways, so sure.
I'll find you. I promise you this.
You're just gonna
I
run
have
in.
my ways.
At this point, you're just gonna find him in any like abandoned building y'all go to. He's just always going to be there.
If I need to find him, I will use the phone number that I never want to have to use to be like, yo, Nestor, I need you to find this man.
And he just replies back, "Oh, you mean the guy on the Pokemon tube?"
Just offers that information
Pokey
without negotiating.
Anything for the possibility of
That's what I'm saying.
Getting
He's
to
a
hit
creep.
on-
He'd probably be like, "What do I get if I give you this information?"
I don't break your ball sack.
Rupture his fan deference.
Oh, that made me cringe a little bit. Thank you. Thank you, Plan.
Oh god. I'm sorry. Just anytime someone mentions that, it reminds me of a Letterkenny bit.
Oh, God. All right. So, with that, I suppose Spira hits one of those call nurse buttons, and nurses come in after a bit of time, because they don't rush in. They never do.
Nope.
And they're very indifferent. They seem like you've troubled them, and no offense to any nurse that might be watching this. I don't know why you would be, but they
I mean, Seth's been in here before. He gets it. Yep, second life-threatening injury in like 3 months.
Yep. And yeah, I mean, you get kind of a clean, quote-unquote clean bill of health. You're probably going to be sore for a little bit, but you're fine.
We extracted the shrapnel out of your organs, so just take it easy for a minute.
Immediately gonna go run off and injure myself again.
Just you maybe look outside the window and see you're on like the 10th floor. It's like, oh, I can make that.
Parkour!
You see,
Parkour!
you see the little fountain at the base of it, and you go, oh, I can boat tech.
Oh god.
That's at least 1 block deep. I can survive that.
Yep. Oh, God. All right.
Well, then, since we received the clean bill of health, Eleanor is gonna, stagger her way up from her bed, groaning like a 75-year-old man with crippled knees. And she's gonna look at the nurse and ask, what floor are Pokemon treated on?
2nd floor? Why? Oh, right. The Pokemon with no Pokeballs. Right. You normally keep those in Pokeballs.
Don't tell me what to do.
It's a hazard. I'm just saying. Also, I'm not even going to question the Celebi in your arms.
You don't get paid enough.
Eleanor's gonna kind of like take the Celebi in one hand and like hide it behind her back and just say, I don't know what you're talking about.
Right. Just a weirdly realistic stuffed animal. Yep. One of those polka doll things. I get it.
Where is
I get
Seth's
it.
hat? Because I doubt he's got it on laying in the bed.
It's on
actually
like. Oh, go ahead.
It's kind of like The Simpsons. It's not a hat. It's part of his body.
Oh God.
He's
No,
taken
it's
this hat off several times.
it's leaning on, or it's resting on one of the lamps next to you.
Because that's not a fire hazard. Just
Lamp
having the
shade.
heat from having the heat from that light bulb on the straw hat.
Just it's keeping it warm.
Oh. Eleanor exclaims while holding up one of her fingers. Where's her backpack?
Leaned up against the wall.
She kind of
Sure.
rushes over to the backpack as quickly as 75-year-old crippled man with crippled knees can, and she starts digging around in her bag, and pulls out her Pokenav.
Okay.
Would you say a Pokenav has like a picture function?
Oh yeah, it's got video call, all like FaceTime type of stuff. Yeah.
Cool. Well then, she's going to take a photo of herself, crouched on the hospital floor, Celebi in arms, and take that photo, and it's going to 2 people.
Okay.
Well, first of all, it's going to my best friend, Sherry, saying, "Hey, just wanted to let you know, I didn't die. Love you," and just send it. And no context. This is Eleanor's first message to Axel.
Oh god. And does it say the same thing or?
Love you.
Look, I just really like bad boys, okay?
Honestly, no, Eleanor would not send any text along with the photo to Axel.
Fair enough.
It would just be, her very bruised, definitely concussed, looking like hell, Celebi, convulsing in arm, and it's like, "Hey, buddy."
Alright, sure. And with that, we can wait on text messages to come back. What's next on the agenda? Where would you guys like to go?
The second floor.
The second floor? Okay.
Before they leave, Seth is gonna just very quickly text his mom, like, "Just got out of the hospital, love you, sorry for the past week," and then immediately put his phone on silent and put it back in his bag.
God. And with that, also, like, Tito got checked over as well. So he's gonna join you guys for a little bit, at least until he can hand over the max revive he's going to give out.
Because he's afraid. As he should be, but...
Alright, so you go to the second floor. It takes a little while on the elevator, and as you kind of get there, like, the whole mood of the place changes. It goes from kind of looking like a hospital to... I guess the best way to describe it is... Anybody been to, like, a rainforest cafe kind of thing?
Oh god.
Damn, Cootie, you're dating yourself right there.
There are
They
still
exist still.
Yeah, there's 18 of them.
Yeah,
So,
and so does Blockbuster.
That's true. But yeah, so it's like it doesn't look super sterile and anything like that. It just kind of there's like different rooms that are designed to look like different biomes and whatnot. And
At
I
first,
guess
it was designed to be a place of joy, but the joy, due to capitalism, has just drained over the years.
yes, I'm sure the Cuban ones are so much better.
It's like those Chuck E. Cheese that haven't updated to the Charles Entertainment Cheese one.
Oh, Jesus.
You know, the one that's voiced by Bowling for Soup.
Poggers.
I don't-
I'm gonna overlay that clip over my damn webcam.
Poggers.
That
I
can
don't
be
care.
a point redeem.
Oh god, I'll take the strike on that one. Yeah, so I guess you go and ask maybe the attendant or whatever, and yeah, so she kind of like points out where the two Pokemon are being kept, Because they're both normal types, right? So
Apom.
I know Togepi is now fairy, but I don't know if it's normal.
Oh, whatever. I'll say they're together because they're like acting strange. They're in like a timeout area. Or a
Naughty
quarantine. Or like a quarantine area.
Yeah, they're now just a fairy type, but yeah.
Fair enough. Yeah, sure. So they so you kind of go over to Apom is, again, you're not like reacting to anything, or your like channeling stuff doesn't react, but you can tell that they're very off, right? The Apom is like just sitting there, just kind of staring blankly at the wall. And the Togepi is just kind of like rolling side to side a little bit on its little egg bum or whatever.
Egg bum.
Egg bum.
Egg bum.
So they're both awake.
Yes, yeah, they're awake for sure.
So then the only one who's like not is Celebi.
Correct.
Okay. So Apom's just staring at the wall. Togepi's just egg bumming it around.
I regret using that turn of phrase, but whatever, we're gonna go with it.
Well, Eleanor doesn't really have, she's going to take her scarf that she has on
Mhm.
and kind of tie it almost like a sling around her, like crossbody.
Hey, you making a swaddle or whatever they're
Well,
called?
I can't carry all of them. Although
That's fair.
I could just throw all of them into balls.
Well, you could give one to each person.
No,
All
I
right.
like my swaddle idea.
That's fair. All right, who wants the like brain empty monkey? Head
Brainy
empty.
monkey.
Head
Listen,
empty,
they are-
no thoughts.
They are beautiful creatures. You mean who wants it?
$19 Apom card. Who wants it?
God, fuck off.
So we got the swaddle sling, and in there is Togepi and Celebi, and Apom has been placed on Eleanor's like head,
I knew it.
just kind of like gripping.
Yep. All right, and how do you two react to this ridiculous scene?
Seth is standing behind Eleanor and just reaches a hand up to grab onto the Apom's tail and is holding its hand.
All right, fair enough.
Lead us around, Eleanor.
Conga line, conga line.
Spirit does that, like, hands in pockets, like looking around, like, I don't know who these people are. I'm not associated with them, definitely not.
Well, I mean, Eleanor has what she came for. So she would just kind of turn around and see herself out of the hospital.
Don't
know?
check out these Pokemon and or make sure that, that the staff know that we've taken them or anything.
I'm sure they watched me.
Yeah, I will say that probably Eleanor even like mentioned it or whatever.
Hey, what happened to the 2 Pokemon that came in with me that don't have balls?
Neutered Pokemon.
Unfortunately, I can't tell you, Seth, if they are neutered or not because I don't have access to their tiles.
Listen,
Uh,
the APOM is just blankly staring at the wall as it contemplates its existence without a scrotum.
look, every Pokemon that comes in without a Pokeball has to be neutered and spayed, okay?
Oh, do they have ear tags now? Just
They
clip the end of a
oh.
Do not mock me, sweetie.
How dare you not refer to me as the glorious game master? How dare you?
Listen, I will release.
You're a
Togepi
glorious
on
bitch,
you.
is what you are.
That's bastard, thank you very much.
I was gonna. You've ruined every train. You've thrown all my trains off track.
Choo-choo.
Well, you look, when it only costs $19 to do such a thing.
Oh, please don't do the confetti. My laptop does not. Oh my god, the frame rate just dropped to nothing.
Oh, beautiful.
Anyway, I was trying to say that, like, is the air. God. Like stray cats. Like what they do with stray cats. God damn it.
No, they have like the little tiny wristbands.
That took
Just on
too
the-
much. That took too much to get that one thought out.
Their
Oh,
wristbands
God.
just say Eleanor 1, Eleanor 2.
Thing 1, thing 2.
Eleanor's the cat in the hat.
Welcome
The
to
Michael
my
Myers
family.
one.
Yep, so that's why Eleanor needs the baseball bat now.
No, I just had a terrible thought.
Oh no.
My thought was, I don't need the bat. I have a sling that has a Celebi and a Togepi in it, and if I start swinging it hard enough, it's a weapon.
Sock full of butter.
Frozen oranges. Oh, Jesus.
Seth
Alright.
literally has a baseball bat she could just take.
And here's Spira over here with literal swords. Anyway, since we have exited the hospital and we're now properly in the town now,